Hi, welcome to Capshare. You've just been invited to view your equity holdings in a company that uses Capshare, and I'd like to just take a few minutes to walk you through what you're seeing here and what you now have access to. So first you'll be presented with an update password screen. Go ahead and type in your preferred name along with a password and then hit save. Once you've done that, this is the screen that you'll come to. So here at the top I can see how many shares I have in the company, along with some generic information about myself. For this example, we're going to be taking a look at John Smith, a completely fake but fairly well compensated individual in the also fake Capshare support company. And as we go through all of these different sections here today, you may see something completely different just depending on the types of shares or grants that you have within your company. So just keep in mind as I go through this that you might be seeing something a little bit different than what I show on this screen here. In the top section, I can see a listing of all of the actual equity grants that I own in the company. Keep in mind that the grants listed here actually represent true equity, so real ownership in this company. For this example, you can see that I have 3 common stock grants, CS14, CS30, and C10, for a total of 220,000 shares. Looking at the next section, here we list derivative grants. So these include all form of equity compensation that can one day turn into actual equity, but currently are not. So these are option grants and warrants, which will become a common or preferred share grant through an exercise event. You'll see at a glance here how many shares have vested to date, as well as how many shares will vest at the end of time. So in this case, we have 35,000 shares vested currently, and once they've all vested, we'll have a grand total of 50,000 shares vested. This last section shows convertible securities or convertible debt notes. So these columns show the different terms and conditions that apply to this convertible debt note. In this case, we have Note 2, which has a principal investment of $500,000, and we can see that based on these terms that we've accrued interest of $53,000 here. The last section here at the bottom lists any documents that your company has uploaded regarding any of this equity grant information. So in my case, I have this Notice of Grant PDF. And if you want to be able to access that document, all you'll need to do is click on that and it will download it to your computer so that you can view it. You can click any of the certificate IDs here on the left to see more information about that grant. So I'm going to click on this option grant, this is OG43, to take a more in-depth look at what that page looks like. On this individual grant page, I can see how many outstanding shares I have. And then here for options and warrants, as well as restricted stock, I can see a schedule of how the vesting is occurring over time. So here on the left, I can see the different dates that vesting is occurring, and then here I can see those vested totals that are happening over time. Down here at the bottom, I can see that 35,416 shares have vested to date, and 14,583 shares are now unvested currently. Again, here at the bottom, I can see documents, but these documents are going to be specifically related to this grant right here. So this is Option Grant 43. Down here at the bottom, I've got this Notice of Grant, which will apply directly to this Option Grant 43. And again, that will be your company that will be uploading these documents for you to have access to. At this point, I can either click back in my browser to return to the previous page, or I can click on my name here. So we'll click on John Smith, and that will return us to this page here. Let's take a look really quick at CS14. So this is a common stock grant, and you can see that no vesting is occurring over time. So I just see the date that this grant was issued, as well as the total outstanding shares as of today. That's going to do it for our tour today. If you have any questions about how to use this software, make sure that you check out our Knowledgebase. You can find that here in the top, this question mark support center icon. That will take you to our Knowledgebase, which has articles about how to use various aspects of the system. You can also click here to chat with us, and we'll be happy to chat with you. So you can just type in your chat, just start talking, and we'll get back to you right away. As well as you can email us at support@capshare.com. So thanks so much for joining me today, and have a fantastic day.